What really happened behind closed doors that led to this unexpected corporate shakeup? The Chinese entertainment industry was sent into absolute chaos yesterday when Zhao Lusi's management agency released an explosive statement that nobody saw coming. In a move that has left fans, industry insiders, and media outlets scrambling for answers, the agency confirmed what many thought was impossible. Liu Yuning, the multi-talented actor and singer best known for his roles in historical dramas and his powerful vocals, has officially been appointed as the chief executive officer of Zhao Lusi's newly established production company. The announcement, which dropped like a bombshell across social media platforms at exactly 3:47 p.m. Beijing time, has sparked intense speculation about the nature of their professional relationship, the future direction of both their careers, and what this means for the power dynamics within one of Asia's most competitive entertainment markets. But here's what nobody is talking about yet, and it might be the most controversial part of this entire saga. Sources close to the situation, speaking on condition of anonymity because they were not authorized to discuss internal company matters, have revealed that this appointment wasn't just a simple business decision made in a boardroom. According to multiple independent reports that have emerged in the hours following the official announcement, Liu Yuning's ascension to the CEO position came after months of intense negotiations, secret meetings in undisclosed locations, and what some insiders are describing as unprecedented maneuvering within Zhao Lusi's inner circle. The 25-year-old actress, whose meteoric rise to superstardom has been nothing short of phenomenal over the past 3 years, apparently handpicked Liu Yuning for this crucial leadership role despite having numerous other candidates who, on paper at least, appeared more qualified from a traditional business management perspective. Industry veterans are now asking the obvious question that's on everyone's mind. What does Liu Yuning bring to the table that warranted such an unconventional choice? And more importantly, what does this reveal about Zhao Lusi's long-term strategy in an industry known for its ruthless competition and short-lived careers? The timing of this announcement couldn't be more suspicious, and here's why everyone should be paying extremely close attention to what happens next. This corporate restructuring comes at a moment when Zhao Lusi is arguably at the absolute peak of her commercial and critical success, having just completed filming on 3 major productions that are expected to dominate streaming platforms throughout the coming year. Her most recent drama series shattered viewership records, pulling in numbers that rival even the most established A-list celebrities in the Chinese market, and her social media following has exploded to over 80 million devoted fans who hang on her every post, every appearance, and now every business decision. For her to make such a dramatic move at this precise juncture, bringing in someone like Liu Yuning who, while certainly popular and talented, has no previous experience running a production company or managing corporate operations on this scale, suggests that something much bigger is happening beneath the surface. What aren't they telling us? Industry analysts who have been tracking both celebrities' careers are now working overtime to connect dots that seem to paint a picture far more complex than a simple business partnership, and the implications could reshape how young entertainment stars approach building their empires in the modern Chinese entertainment landscape. The statement released by Zhao Lusi's agency, which runs to several pages of carefully crafted corporate language mixed with emotional appeals, attempts to frame this appointment as a natural evolution of a deep professional respect and shared artistic vision between the two stars. The agency's spokesperson, speaking at a hastily arranged press conference that was attended by over 200 media representatives from across Asia and beyond, emphasized that Liu Yuning's unique perspective on storytelling, his proven track record of understanding audience preferences, and his innovative approach to content creation made him the ideal candidate to lead Zhao Lusi's production company into what they're calling a new era of Chinese entertainment. However, entertainment journalists who have covered both celebrities extensively are pointing out glaring inconsistencies in this narrative. Liu Yuning, while undeniably talented as a performer, has never held an executive position in any entertainment company, has no formal business education that anyone can verify, and until this announcement, had given no public indication that he had any interest in corporate leadership whatsoever. His career has been entirely focused on acting and music, making this transition seem not just unexpected but potentially risky for all parties involved. Financial analysts who specialize in the entertainment sector have been quick to weigh in on what they're calling one of the most unconventional corporate appointments in recent Chinese entertainment history. Speaking to various media outlets throughout the day, These experts have expressed everything from cautious optimism to outright skepticism about the viability of this arrangement. One prominent analyst, who has successfully predicted major industry trends over the past decade, stated in an interview with a leading financial publication that while Liu Yuning's star power and industry connections could theoretically translate into business acumen, the lack of any demonstrated management experience raises serious questions about whether this is a sound business decision or something else entirely. The analyst went on to suggest that this might be a strategic move designed to generate publicity and create buzz rather than a genuine attempt to build a sustainable business infrastructure, a theory that has gained significant traction among skeptics in the hours since the announcement. Liu Yuning's own representatives, who were apparently caught off guard by the speed and public nature of the announcement, have been working frantically to coordinate their messaging with Zhao Lusi's agency. According to sources familiar with the behind-the-scenes scrambling, there was initially some confusion about whether Liu Yuning had actually accepted the position or if announcements had gone out prematurely. However, by late afternoon, his management team had issued their own statement confirming his acceptance of the CEO role and expressing his profound gratitude to Zhao Lusi for her trust and confidence in his abilities to lead this exciting new venture. The statement, which runs considerably shorter than the one issued by Zhao Lusi's agency, makes several references to Liu Yuning's commitment to artistic excellence and his dedication to creating opportunities for talented creators, but provides virtually no concrete information about his actual plans for the company or his qualifications for the position. This vagueness has only fueled further speculation and criticism from those who believe this entire arrangement is more about optics than substance. Social media platforms across China and throughout Asia have been absolutely exploding with reactions ranging from ecstatic support to withering criticism, with very little middle ground between these extreme positions. Zhao Lusi's fans, known for their fierce loyalty and organized online presence, have been working overtime to defend both her decision and Liu Yuning's appointment, flooding comment sections with messages of support and attempting to drown out critical voices. However, they're facing an uphill battle against a growing contingent of skeptics who question everything from the business logic of the appointment to the underlying motivations of both celebrities. Hashtags related to the announcement have been trending at the top of multiple platforms for hours, with some accumulating hundreds of millions of views as people around the world weigh in on what this means for the future of Chinese entertainment, celebrity business ventures, and the increasingly blurred lines between artistic endeavors and corporate empire building. Industry insiders who have worked with both Zhao Lusi and Liu Yuning are painting a more complex picture than what's being presented in official statements. According to several directors, producers, and fellow actors who have collaborated with them on various projects, the two have maintained a cordial but not particularly close professional relationship over the years. They've appeared together at industry events, occasionally interacted on social media, and share some mutual friends and colleagues, but there's no evidence of the deep, long-standing partnership that would typically precede such a significant business arrangement. This has led many to wonder what changed, when it changed, and whether there are additional factors at play that haven't been publicly disclosed. Some speculate that this arrangement might be part of a larger strategy involving multiple celebrities and companies, while others suggest it could be related to upcoming projects that require this particular corporate structure for financing or distribution reasons. The financial implications of this appointment are particularly intriguing when examined through the lens of how young Chinese celebrities are increasingly attempting to build business empires that extend far beyond their entertainment careers. Zhao Lusi, despite her youth, has already demonstrated a sophisticated understanding of brand building and monetization, with successful endorsement deals, merchandise lines, and strategic partnerships that have generated substantial revenue streams independent of her acting work. By establishing her own production company and appointing someone with Liu Yuning's profile to lead it, she's signaling an ambition to control more aspects of her career and potentially create vehicles for other talent as well. However, this strategy also carries significant risks, particularly if the company fails to deliver successful content or if the partnership between Zhao Lusi and Liu Yuning encounters difficulties. The entertainment industry is littered with examples of celebrity-led production companies that launch with great fanfare only to quietly fade away after one or two unsuccessful projects. Liu Yuning's own career trajectory has been somewhat unconventional compared to typical Chinese entertainment stars, which might actually explain why Zhao Lusi sees value in bringing him aboard in a leadership capacity. After initially gaining fame through music and variety show appearances, he successfully transitioned into acting with roles that showcase both his dramatic range and his ability to connect with audiences across different demographics. His approach to selecting projects has generally been regarded as thoughtful and strategic, avoiding the trap of overexposure that has derailed many promising careers. Some industry observers suggest that this track record of making smart career decisions, even without formal business training, demonstrates the kind of instincts that could translate into effective leadership of a production company. However, others counter that personal career management and corporate leadership are entirely different skill sets that rarely overlap, and that Liu Yuning's success as an actor doesn't necessarily predict success as a CEO. The legal and contractual arrangements underlying this appointment remain largely mysterious, with neither party providing details about equity stakes, compensation structures, or the specific terms of Liu Yuning's employment. Entertainment lawyers who specialize in these types of arrangements have noted that the lack of transparency is somewhat unusual for such a high-profile appointment,